I'm Lee.
And I'm Nick.
We are the Lodge Guys.
Having recently upgraded our campervan to a motorhome, we're heading into Europe for the summer.
Join us on this latest series where we hit the road in search of breathtaking views, quirky stops and hidden gems.
Take my shoes off till it's stopped.
Welcome to a new vlog.
Disconnect the electric, ready to set off, and it started slashing it down again.
So much for this summer weather. So welcome to a new day in the van, and we are... Oh, it's all blue sky up there.
Yeah, no, third wet day.
We are going to head out of this car park now, and we're going to head to another little town. It's a medieval town. We said we're doing medieval towns, but we asked some of our friends yesterday for some suggestions, and Kerry, who used to come to France quite a lot because her parents had a house here, said, why don't you go to a town called Biron? It's a beautiful medieval town.
So pressure's on.
Pressure? Why?
On Kerry, did it be good?
Oh yeah.
Because it's a 4-hour drive to get there.
Ooh, we're going to head there, which is going east. Is that
Northeast.
right? Northeast, hopefully away from the rain. Look at that. Heavy rain, but blue sky over there. So that's what we want to chase. Isn't that right, Liesl? We want to chase the blue sky.
She didn't give a monkey. She's used to
Well, she just stays in here.
Goats Hill and
She's a
Red and
house
stuff.
goat. So we're going to Biron, yeah?
Yeah, 4 hours to get there. We just have to drop us grey water, dump us electric, dump us grey water, disconnect the electric, but I'm going to wait for it to stop raining, which I think is there's a pause right now.
Quick, now. So just in case you're new around here, my name's Lee. Nick is the other guy who is just out there disconnecting the electric. We usually live in a lodge in the UK, but at the moment we're in our motorhome called Elvis and we are traveling Europe. We came across to France hoping for some good weather, and it's been a bit crap since we got into France. So we're going to go more northeast and hopefully it's going to get a little bit better. I mean, we can't really complain because we've had some great weather. It's been like we've had heat waves and all sorts of stuff, but it's always a bit shit when it's raining. So we're going to go back to this medieval town. Well, not back to this. When I say we said we're done with medieval towns, but we came to the coast to try and get some good weather and it's just not worked out, so we're going to go back over that way. And in the middle it's sort of like all medieval towns and canals and stuff like that, which is great. And we'll go and have a look at another one, and it's one that we've never seen before, Biron. And then we're going to head up. We're heading slowly towards home now, and we're going to get on the ferry at Calais, but we just want to explore some places in France, and that's what we're going to do. Grey water drop in, I'm just going to fill the water up and then we can get off. Somebody has taken the camping car park's barrier off, but we've still got to like check out because yeah, so yep. Goodbye, right, it's moved, but somebody who obviously couldn't get out yesterday and has had to resort to removing the barrier.
Well,
take the next right towards D126,
yeah.
then turn left onto D126.
Thanks Google, 3 hours 29 minutes to our next destination. Nice little park up here. It's very family orientated and it's very beachy vibes here, which is good, but not when it's raining. So
we've learnt another lesson. Come here when it's not the French kids' holidays.
Well, yeah, but we're very usually up on checking the weather. Like every day we check the weather, and for some reason we just said let's go to the west coast, get some beach time in, didn't check the weather, and it's been pretty shit.
And to be fair, the whole of France is going to be shit weather now, unless we'd have stayed at like in Marseille area, yeah. We would have got nice sunny weather, but we've got nice weather tomorrow in Biron, which is where the Chateau is, and then we are going to head towards kind of Lyon and up towards the German Strasbourg border
and home that way.
Yeah, because that's where the better weather's going to be, even though the rain's coming across, so we're still going to catch it, but I think we've seen the last of the good weather now.
So if you've seen our previous days travel in France, if you not go back and watch them, you'll know that we pay quite a lot on tolls here in France. The other day, it must have been almost about friggin' 70 euros.
One was 35, next one was 20 odd. And
so today we've set the sat nav to avoid tolls, and it's only added 4 minutes on, which is really good actually. So we'll see what difference that makes to the route, whether it takes us like some back roads or anything.
More pretty roads.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. So it can be very expensive with tolls. And we said the other day that from now on we're just going to avoid tolls on the sat nav, so we've done that today. Tree tunnel, and it's a huge one. Look at all those big trees, they're absolutely massive.
They must be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old, those trees.
We love a good tree tunnel. Just on the lookout for a petrol station. We're just passing through this nice little town. It's got cafes, well, boulangeries as they're called.
Airs for motorhomes.
Airs for motorhomes. But
we're just leaving it now. It's very tiny.
Very nice.
We're right on the edge of entering the Dordogne.
Right, we just stopped off on the way for some gas, petrol, and this is one of those kind of strange places. A very handy place actually. It's just in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing here. There's no shop that I can see. It looks like they have maybe a shop at some point, but there isn't any at the moment. So we've got AdBlue, all sorts of stuff here, your petrol, etc. And then over here is great for motorhomes. You can dump things. You can dump your grey waste, your black waste by the looks of it, and they've got places for motorhomes to park as well, which we probably going to do in a moment and just get a snack, and you get rid of all your rubbish there as well if you need to. So we're just going to pull up here, just there, and like I say, you can do all your stuff here as well. We don't need to, obviously. We've done it.
Is it servicing?
Yeah.
Just said to Lee, do you want a cup of tea? Hurry up then. I just said, do you want a cup of tea? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, you've got to go put gas on. And then I said to him, you don't want one now, do you? And he went, no.
Oh my God,
but he's doing it. It looks Haley. Don't forget to push the reset button. Hard. Let's see if this works. If not, he'll be going back out again. So when you're driving, you have like a safety lock system on your gas, and he hasn't done it properly. Get back out, it hasn't worked.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not.
Just pressed it.
You need to press it hard so it pisses.
It did.
Well, you tell the gas then, because it's not worked.
Unless we forgot. Did you forget to turn it off at the other place?
No. You've not pushed.
Absolutely slashing it.
You need to push it really hard so it goes. And then we're going to have some of this when he's finished doing it. I might lock the door actually, let him get wet. Come back in. Have you done it?
I've pressed it as hard as I can.
Oh, wait a minute. There's no wrong with that. It's the power that's off. So the ignition's not working. There we go. Never mind, you got wet for now.
Right, so Nick has kindly got me out a tea bag, which is very nice of him, but I think as a little treat, I'm going to go for a Costa Coffee Barista Creamy Cappuccino.
Go on, treat yourself.
This is the beauty of motorhome and camper vans, that no matter where you are, within reason obviously, you can just pull up and you're in your home, have a little snack, cup of coffee, cup of tea.
Here for night.
Can you actually stay here for a night?
I don't know. Not if you want to.
No, but that is a good thing about France. There is lots of places for motorhomes and camper vans. They're very geared up for it, and they seem to really love motorhoming.
Right, we're fed and watered and the sun's come out, so we're going to set off again. We've got another hour and a half to go. Literally right in the middle of the Dordogne, and this town that Kerry's told us about, I've just looked on the map, it's like as big as this car park, including the castle. So, and we're staying there for the night, so I don't know whether we'll just pull up today, stay overnight, or stay 2 days. I'm just getting my shoes on. You can see our 360 cameras there. There's a lorry just behind us, so hopefully I can pull out.
So we'll see what it's all about when we get there, and hopefully it's a lovely place to visit. Just going over La Garonne.
La Garonne. Oh, look at that sandbank.
Sandbank, yeah.
The actual river.
So 1 hour 10 minutes from getting there, and the views are starting to become very green and beautiful.
Lots of vineyards, and we're in the Fagua region now as well.
Oh no, I don't like Fagua. I mean, I've never had it, but I've never tried it.
Not a Ducks fan, but
no.
if it was, I wouldn't have it.
No, it's disgusting what they do to get Fagua.
Turn left onto D600.
Look at all the sunflowers. We've been passing loads and loads of field with sunflowers.
I'll tell you a fun fact about sunflowers.
They always face east for the sun. There you go.
That earlier, that's why.
They always face east where the sun is.
They're supposed to track the sun, but they never do. They always just wake up in the morning, watch the sun get to the top, and then they stop, and then they flop back down again in the afternoon.
We're just coming up to it. Just around this corner, you'll be able to see it. Chateau de Biron.
I don't know why, but when I looked at it on Google Maps, it looked like it was just level on a road, and it's absolutely huge.
And you do have to pay to get into it, which we'll be doing. And
as long as they're not closed.
As long as they're not closed.
In 300
Maybe we should have looked that up.
Turn right.
And the car parks for camping are just at the start of the town. Apparently, you get a great view.
There's two. There's one over
of
there.
The chateau.
It looks full of them. It's on full car park.
Take the next right, then your destination will be on the right.
Ew, and this is where you park?
Yep.
That's friggin' small. Ew.
We're not going to get in here.
I expected something a little larger and quieter.
Look at that motorhome's parked. Side
Where?
on.
Where? Oh yeah.
So nobody else can get a space.
Your destination is on the right.
Yeah, thanks,
We have
Google.
screwed now because we can't park.
I expected it to be quiet. Not busy. With it just being like a random Monday.
Now what do we do?
Go into the other one.
Right, half an hour of trying and driving round and round and round, we've managed to park. We're actually halfway up the verge, so the back end of the van is about 2 inches off the water tank underneath. I'm just waiting for Lee to sort his stuff out, and then we're going to head up to the chateau. My God, this is completely disorienting. I'm looking at the van and I feel like I'm falling over.
I feel like I'm
because we are literally, that is horizontal now, and it looks like there's a big slant. Well, there is a big slant because we're halfway up a slope.
It feels like we're on that 747 in the...
It's making me go weird study looking at it. I feel like I'm falling over. That's the current tilt. It doesn't even look tilted on the video, but bloody hell, it's weird. Right, let me lock up.
Apparently there's 2 restaurants in town. This one here, and then one up there, La Borge or something.
Wait a minute, that is town. That is all there is.
That's town. Oh, that's
It's literally the chateau and those 2 buildings.
Here's the other place to eat, which is right next to the chateau. Ooh, let's have a little look at menu. They have an English menu. La Vegan. La Chateau.
La €23? You've got to be joking.
So just making our way to the top. And
Very familiar.
there's an information office down there, but you don't get tickets there. You get them as you enter the chateau.
Right, so this is the Château de Biron, and it's actually been in the Gontot Biron family for over 800 years, and they're one of the most oldest noble families in the whole of France.
And they had some good views from their chateau.
They had amazing views. So we had basically crossed into the Dordogne.
Yeah.
It's almost like the French Tuscany.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
maybe.
mean?
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it, actually. It has a very similar look, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not as beautiful, I don't think, as Tuscany.
Tuscany's more dry with lots of vineyards and like rolling hills.
Yeah.
This is more like chateaus and castles on hills.
It is beautiful, though.
So we're only about 10 miles from Beynac to Cazenac,
where we went last year. So here's the price list. Individual is €9.70. Audio guides, and you can even click on that if you want the opening hours for 2025.
Which is actually 7 o'clock tonight, 10 till 7.
Look at all that overgrowing there.
That's very Tuscan.
Yeah. So as I said before, you get the tickets right here in the chateau itself. What if you get any wine tasting?
The cafes.
No, they're all
They need
downstairs.
cafes.
Top tip for you: if the queue is like that, go online. Nick just went online and got it.
The queue's not going down, so we did it online, and then we showed this guy here, and you went to buy this
Yeah.
turret staircase, which is actually pretty wide. It's not claustrophobic.
No, it's not claustrophobic at all. This nice breeze coming through there as well.
So
So as I said earlier, the house or the castle or the chateau was in the Gouffre de Biron family for 800 years, but then after the French Revolution it basically ended up being abandoned. So in 1928 the French government made it a monument of preservation, so it couldn't be dismantled, and ever since then it's been restored and it's now a visitor attraction. Nobody lives here, not that I can work out, but it's often used for concerts and art exhibitions and shows and things like that.
Imagine this being your office.
Look at the wallpaper, it was actually painted onto the wall. It's definitely got more lived-in feel than Beynac did.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think this is the banquet hall. So if you're following around, follow the numbers because it actually takes you on like a guided tour.
You can get a guided tour, like an audio guide.
Yeah.
But we're just supposed to. Oh, it's the kitchen. It's the kitchen.
The slaves.
Yeah, like the servants. Yeah. This is where the servants were, like their version of Mrs. Patmore would be down here, cooking their food.
Smell the bread. Back in the day. Look at that. It's the water that seeps through.
Water.
Through a drain.
Yeah. Straight outside.
The drain ran straight through the servants' quarters.
Ooh.
Is that some kind of well?
Look at this stove. So I'm guessing that there was flames underneath, fire underneath, and then you put your pans on these.
Yeah.
Quite a nice big area to cook, actually. Yeah. So it looks like some things have been filmed here. I asked Nick if he knew of anything, but it looks like a French film or French series or something.
Now, a quick fact that we didn't tell you last year, when we went to Beynac, when you can go back to last year's series and look at that, the film with Paul Walker, what was it called now? Time something? When Paul Walker and Gerard Butler was actually filmed at Beynac. We'll put on the screen what it is.
Right, so as we're going around, we did get given this as we were coming in English, and for each of the numbers you can either do the audio guide or you can just look on this. So when we're in the kitchen here, it tells you a little bit about it, and it says it's considered one of the largest kitchens in France that we just went in. Number 5, which is the Courtyard of Honor. Oh no, it's number 6.
Oh, so that must be the courtyard.
Yeah, outside what we're just called Château de Biron.
So this is the Marshal's Wing, the hall of the estate.
Oh, this looks like something out of like Sound of Music, like a ballroom, do you know what I mean?
Learn the kids to
Yeah,
dance.
I love this room.
The first building campaign started by Armand de Biron and his son Charles at the end of the 16th century.
What did they do in this room?
However, the building and its apartments were never furnished or decorated, and it was fully restored in 2012 and 2014.
Let's have a
and
look.
it now hosts exhibitions and art exhibitions.
Let's have a look at the view that they would have had out of here.
Very old.
Little panoramic terrace.
This is very 18th century. That's not like.
This must be where the women came to have like tea and have a bit of a gossip.
You'd have been pretty right.
We're almost at the very top now. It's very windy up here. So as you can see all the way downstairs now. Down to the car parks. There's a bit of an overflow car park there. So if you can't get in the main two where we got, there's an overflow one there which we didn't notice before.
We may end up moving the van there
Yeah.
later, but we don't want it to rain and get stuck in the mud. That's the only thing. Exhibition. Now this was restored in 2012 to exactly how it would have been back in the day. New parquet floors.
Reminds me of school assemblies.
It does actually, yeah.
Art. Lots and lots of art.
Are you feeling cultured?
I'm a very cultured person, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
It's just reminded of something. Be our guest, be our guest. Do 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 do. And there's the clock on the thing. I forgot what the clock's called. And Luminaires outside of him.
Well, when the clock called TikTok or something?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Luminaire and Chip and Mrs. Potts.
So this is the small salon, and it says the small salon recreates the atmosphere of the intimate dining when its library and game table. The paneling is walnut, and the Versailles Maristes-style parquet floors are made from various wood, oak, chestnut, cherry, and walnut.
I imagine this is where the men retired to for a brandy after
Too many down.
after they've eaten. So this room was a guest chamber in the 16th century. I know, you got your living room area, big
Look at the crooked
fire.
Slopes down.
You had your own dining table, and then there's your bed. It's a bit low down for me.
Sell like IKEA.
A few more things that were filmed here. So Joan of Arc with Dustin Hoffman and John Malkovich and Faye Dunaway. They used the chateau in the background apparently. So we've come to the very top, I think, now. This was the secret room, and it only used to be accessible by a hatch from the guest room downstairs, but now they've built a staircase which would just come up. And now you can play some chess if you
I think it's more of a games room actually, like an attic.
So this is the Queen's room. I like this one.
So on January the 19th, 1572, Jean d'Albret visited the castle to meet the Prince of Orange. It's a funny name. Prince of Orange and the Prince of Condé, accompanied by 6 carriages and 500 horses. She came in to negotiate marriage of her son, Henry of Navarre, the future King Henry of France.
And is that why the things are orange then?
Maybe.
It's very fitting, the Queen's room, for a big queen. This is the hall where they had like banquets and things, and apparently that big fireplace there is a testament to how rich they were.
And this room could also be turned into a bedroom if they had more guests and they didn't have enough rooms.
The small kitchen. It's not bad.
Pot.
It's not a bad sized kitchen though.
Oh no. Look at the soot on the ceiling from when the fires have been lit.
The chapel. So it just goes to show you how religious families were back then. They had their own chapels, they had their own churches. Yeah, it's a nice big church, isn't it?
It's warm as well.
Here's the toilet.
Oh, it literally just goes down into garden.
Yep. And that's where your poop used to go.
Let me try it.
I'll tell you something.
You don't fall through.
I prefer this one than that one I had to go to the other day.
Yeah, but picture the poor bugger that stands underneath.
This is an apartment, so if you were a friend or a colleague of the family, I guess this is where they used to put you. Oh yeah, and it's en suite. They've got their they've got their own en suite.
So I wonder if this is like one men's, one women's.
Let's have a look down here.
There's a streak on that wall.
Straight down into the garden, all the way down there.
Poor garden.
Right, we've done our little tour of the chateau. It was okay. It's not massive.
It was shat.
Chat for Chateau. I expected...
That's why they call it Chateau, because it was shite.
Maybe something about wine or something like that. And look at those clouds that's coming in. Very dark clouds. So we're going to go back down into the little town area and
To the 2 restaurants.
have a look at the restaurants, because it's going up to 5 o'clock now because we've been driving quite a lot today. And then there's something close by that we're going to hopefully research and do tomorrow. But for now,
Which is a little bit scary actually.
let's go and have a look at something to eat. Just before we leave, there's another room down below with a little market, an artisanal market.
It smells nice, like candles.
Yeah, them candles and whatever smell really good. This is my favourite bit so far.
What, the exit?
Right, we're back in the van. So we were going to stay there, but for a few different reasons, the car park was packed, and we were on a right slope. We would
There's
have
no guarantee we would get a pitch tonight.
no. We were going to be waiting around for people just leaving, and we had a quick look at the menus in the restaurants. So they were like set menus. So we are only 37 minutes away from Beynac et Caverns, where we went last year when it was 38 degrees at 8 o'clock at night, and we had a beautiful meal. And we were just saying today, we've not been anywhere really that we've been before, i.e. stopped in the same car park as we stopped in last year. So we thought, let's just do it. We're close by, and it does take us closer to something that we're wanting to do tomorrow. That town was very, very small. There was nothing there to see. So we're going to go there with, like I said, 37 minutes away. I think it's only like 15 euros for the night. Plus we'll have electric, which we wouldn't have had there. And we might go back to, like as I said, to that same restaurant, because I remember it being beautiful, even though it was absolutely baking hot, but it's not going to be today, so that's good. So let's go to Beynac at Caverns.
Something different's happening. Lee's driving.
Yeah, I thought I'd have a go.
And because he's not editing, he's done the editing now for today, so we're on his way to Beynac. We were just looking at a little town as we were driving to it, including this one here, just to see whether it would like to stay. But we're creatures of habit. We like what we like, and we've been looking forward to that meal tonight. That's what we've been looking forward to.
And we like to do new things, so we're not creatures of habit.
Yeah.
But because it's...
We like familiar things.
I don't know what time it is. What time is it? 10 past 5. We're just like, oh, let's just get to where we know we're going.
Yeah, so it's actually an hour and a half to where we're going tomorrow. We'll explain a little bit more in this vlog, because it will be in this vlog. I'm not sure that the 3.5 hour drive to see that was very well placed today, was it?
It was alright. It was alright. But it was on the way to something we're doing tomorrow anyway.
But we know why they call them chateaus, because they're shite. Anyway, get us to Beynac.
It's to Caverns.
Right, so with camping car parks, you can actually pre-book in advance, but you need a service on your account called, I think it's Packvertise or something like that, or Pack something or other. It's about 29 quid for the year, and it lets you book in advance. If not, you can just turn up at the barrier, and as long as you've got credit on your account, which you can preload, you will literally just swipe your card. Are you going wrong? Or is it Google?
I think it's Google.
Continue on D703.
So what you can do is you can just turn up at a barrier. You can see how full the car park is on the app. Just turn up at the barrier and either use your card, your camping car park's card, or put your PIN number in on the app, and it'll just charge you whatever the cost is per night. And there we go. But we have the Packvertise thing, Pack something or other, so we can pre-book a day before or a couple of days before, or even like now I've just pre-booked it, so if anybody else turns up before us and it's almost full, our space is reserved, so we just turn up, put our number in, and in we go.
It is fantastic.
It is amazing. And
we've spoken to people in France before who've got
motorhomes.
UK people with motorhomes that they've never heard of it. Camping car parks. Well, like, how can you never heard of it? It's like the main one in France.
We saw it on a vlog when we were looking at Oradour-sur-Glane. When we did it last year, it was a couple that had done some vlogs and they'd mentioned it, and I googled it and ordered the card to be sent to home. It turned up it was a £5. They've scrapped that now, that you don't need a card. It's all done on the app, and you can either use your card if you're an old card member, or now they just give you a PIN number. And that PIN, the app is rubbish. And the PIN number now just is your number to get you in any of the camping car parks. So it is bloody brilliant, and for every park you have a minimum of sewerage, water and electricity, and the prices range from about €12 to €20. Just crossing over the Dordogne, which is what the region is named after. You can see the limescale or the granite cliffs at the other side there. It's a very beautiful region, and almost every town has got like a chateau. You can see another one coming up here. It's not where we're going. We're still kind of 13 kilometers away. It's very beautiful around here. The only problem I'm a bit concerned about is when we get to Beynac, the road in front of the chateau becomes really thin, and when we were there last time we were sat having a meal and two motorhomes clipped mirrors, and one mirror ended up on the road, and we had to go down and move it to one side. So and Lee's driving, so
don't worry, we're fine.
Right, we're 4.5 kilometers away, and there's a massive chateau there. I'm presuming that's it, but
it doesn't look as impressive this time. There's a bit fallen off it.
Has a bit fallen off it? Yeah, a bit fell off it.
It looks impressive.
Fell off it last year. So yeah, 4.5 kilometers away. Probably is it. There's not going to be anything that big in this distance. So fingers crossed, we're not going to have any problems getting into the camping car parks, because sometimes we've had to phone them and they've had to open the barrier for us. That's happened a couple of times now. I'm having a bit of a moment because poor Taylor brought us here last year, and it's one of those moments where we've abandoned her. She's just sat on the drive, not being used, probably cursing us, saying are in Beynac again without me, and taking that Elvis that's replaced me. So if you guys do want to win our campervan Taylor, we are raffling it off. We don't need 2 campervans. So rather than sell her and deal with all the tire kickers that you get on eBay and Auto Trader and all that, we decided we were just going to raffle it off. We know the minimum we want to make on it, and if it makes a little bit more, it'll pay for what we paid for Elvis. So if you do want to win our campervan, we'll put a QR code on the screen now. Just open your mobile phone, start the camera, point it at it, wait for the little pop-up and click on the link. There's a little video explaining what you get, how much the tickets are and all the sort of legalities of it. Have a look at that, and good luck if you enter. The draw runs until the end of October. Right, so this is the narrow bit of road where 2 campervans clips just here, and this is the restaurant we're going to eat at later. So the camping car park is just up the road and round the corner. It's very narrow, very narrow.
Here comes a car.
Don't clip it, don't clip it. I'm shutting my eyes. Oh, he did it. Right, get us there. Right, it's just down here.
This is weird.
Coming back here again?
Coming back again.
Without Taylor, poor Taylor. So this is where you get the canoes as well.
Arrived.
So there's 51 spaces free. Oh my god, it's rammed. There's a lot more people here than there was last time. So we need to be north facing, so we need to be facing that way. So park on this side over here. But you'll have to reverse in. Right, let me put the pin number in. Here we go. It opened. You probably might have to go. I'm gonna say, well, yeah, you'll have to do. You're gonna have to reverse in to get the Starlink pointing the right way. Looks like it could be muddy.
Unless we go in there.
No, because you're gonna hit the trees there. You need to be away from those trees.
Right, helmet on, Madge and Matteo out. Let's go into town. Actually, before I get on Madge and Matteo, I'll just show you around this camping car park. It's a really nice one, actually. Oh, look at that cute little dog. Little Yorkshire Terrier. We parked, I think we just parked there last year, and we had a couple of days here. The weather wasn't garbage, but much better today. The sun is finally out. Always feels a bit weird when you come back to somewhere where you thought you'd never ever come again. Madge and Matteo are hooked up on the same place they were last year, and there is the boat that we got drenched on last year, and looks a little bit different now. They are doing canoeing this year, so
Much calmer, the river,
much calmer, yeah. There is the Chateau at the top, which we went on last year. You can go check those vlogs out if you want to see us up there.
That's not shat, that's quite good.
Yeah, and this was the restaurant where we ate last year. We sat out on the balcony. Is it? Oh, don't tell me it's closed.
No, but the balcony's closed.
Oh.
So we can either eat in the tent at the front or inside.
We'll have a look at the menus and see. And this is the nice little village. And then you go up there to the Chateau. It's quite a bit of a walk right up there. But it's nice and pretty going round, and there's some shops and things like that. And it's just a nice little, lovely place. Right, so the place we ate at last year is open, and they own this part of the place as well.
Which is across the street.
So we didn't realise, so we went in and we said, can we sit outside, expecting him to take us down the side, and he brought us over here, so that's perfect. We've got the Dordogne River on the right hand side, and the reason we actually came here last year was because we watched a channel called Kinging It. You may know of them. They're a big UK couple that go up on life and stuff like that, and they swam in that Dordogne River, and we watched their video and we're like, we want to go there, it looks really nice.
And it was closed.
That was just a random fact. That's the reason we came here, and it's a beautiful, beautiful little town, and we really like it. And we have some red wine, and we're just about to order. It's 25 euros for 2 courses, basically. So looking forward to coming out at 9.
Or 28 for 3 courses.
Yeah, but we're not greedy.
So the restaurant at the side there, you could have sat there, or normally they have the balcony open. We sat in the balcony last year, but it's not open today. And then we came the day after, and we had a café gourmand, like a dessert and a coffee, in that bar next door when we came down for breakfast. And then we went and did a tour of the chateau. Food is here. I've gone for the salmon and the carrots and mashed potatoes. I'm sure I got that last year as well. If you watched last year, I'm pretty sure I got this last year as well, because it looks. I remember the puree and the carrot and the potatoes and the tiny little bit of steak.
It looks good though. Desserts here. It was only 25 euros for a main and a dessert, and the wine is very cheap here as well. 10 euros for quite a large thing of wine. Anyway, it's a chocolate and walnut brownie. and I'm going to devour it.
Is that what you got last year? But it is, isn't it?
Probably. I don't care. I've got everything the same as last year. Because sometimes, every now and again, when you go on a holiday, it's nice to experience new things. But don't ever feel guilty about experiencing something that feels comfortable and relatable and makes you feel like...
I'm not, and I'm eating the apple tart.
And Nick's been predictable too, I'm going for apple.
That tastes of raspberry. That is strange. Because it tastes like a raspberry ripple. But you can't have an apple on a menu and me not order it. So I'm just going to try it. Again, I probably ordered this last year.
The Dordogne is there, and the you can hear the church bells going. Good.
Amazing.
Isn't it weird how people like different things? Like, that would be the last thing I ordered. Although I'd probably enjoy it.
I eat that.
But that is...
I eat that.
I always go for chocolate, whatever's on the menu.
I don't eat that when I've eaten my own.
I'm not just saying it. I'm not going to be like Nick.
Oh my God.
Best thing ever.
This is another San Antonin Aperol Spritz night.
No, God, no. That is, without doubt, one of the best desserts ever. Walnut and chocolate brownie. It's beautiful. In fact, I could almost order another one. It's that good.
Oh, fell asleep, sorry.
I could almost order another one for me. It's that good. Was yours good though?
It's one of those places where you feel hungry afterwards, and I could murder a McDonald's, to be fair, but it was delicious. Every part of it was delicious, and it wasn't as good as the first time I had it, in like when we were in 38 degrees. And I did have the same meal, but
I really liked mine.
amazing.
I really, really liked it.
But I could still eat something else.
And anyway, I didn't ask for all that. I just asked you if your dessert were good.
All of it were good. Every bit of it.
Shall we get another dessert?
Let's go and get an ice cream up road. That was bloody beautiful.
I love that place.
But I'm still hungry.
Absolutely love it.
I'm still hungry. Did we get a slush puppy from there last time?
I don't think so.
I think we looked at it though, didn't we? So we're just having a walk up the side of the chateau now. It's a lot bigger than Château de Biron. That was like literally the chateau and two shops. This is an entire street of restaurants and gift shops and things like that. So we're going to have a bit of a mooch, see what we can see. Look at things. I wish there were a McDonald's. Looking at things that we didn't see last time, and I definitely need to get maybe some ice cream or a pastry or a donut or something like that.
There's nothing wrong with that food. I think it was just perfect.
It was perfect. There's just not enough. This shop does fagua, and then you can also buy the wooden ducks as well. It's like it's like a screw you. It's like a screw you. Yeah. But they do coffees, nuts. Oh, what is that? Gâteau au noir.
Oh, look at that. There's a big one as well.
Oh yeah. Lots of nugget and chocolate and things like that. I love it in here. There's loads of like liqueurs and brandies and like dessert wines and things like that. Bergerac wine. Did we not just have Bergerac wine?
We're close to Bergerac, aren't we?
Yeah, but did we not just have Bergerac wine?
It
said Bergerac, didn't it?
Nice.
So how much is that bottle then? So €15 a bottle, so that's probably about right actually. But there's no McDonald's up there, so we're heading back down into the main road. So as we were scootering down, there was a bar on the right hand side. When we were driving in, we actually said, oh, we've never tried there. And I said, let's try it this time and we'll not eat that at the regular place. Anyway, it turns out we may well be eating there because I'm absolutely bloody starving. I'm starving.
So just come down to the water, just for a little look, and then you get a proper look at the chateau up there on the top of the rocks. Look how absolutely calm it is here compared to the last time we were here. And it was a similar kind of time as well, actually. I don't know why it was so rough last year. So the canoes are out. Nick's down here. Oh wow, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful here. I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to just go down there and go, push him in. Look how clear it is as well. Very clear. What a beautiful place. It's one of those moments where you've got to like pull yourself right into reality, into the moment, and just appreciate where you are. Stop your mind from wandering and be in the present moment. Go on, fall in.
Shameful.
So Nick is that greedy that we've
Wait a minute.
Another restaurant.
There's nothing in front of me.
How am I supposed to eat a Nutella crepe with a spoon? So
just roll it up and eat
I
it.
just fancied some more chocolate.
So yes, we've come to another restaurant, so the food wasn't there, wasn't enough.
It was beautiful though, don't get me wrong.
But it wasn't enough. Hence why we're just back at another restaurant on the way back.
It's not as good as that dessert there though. That was, without doubt, one of the best.
I'm abstaining, I'm not having anything, I'm just letting Greedy Pig eat.
So I just went for a little crepe. Nick's gone for a whole new meal.
Well, it's a tapas, and it's only like €13.
So you've had 2 meals tonight. You've had 2 main meals.
Right, do not touch this.
Don't even smells amazing, I must
Don't
admit.
even inhale it.
Is it a quiche Lorraine?
Yeah. We're back in France now for the
It does smell amazing. But I'm happy with my crepe. Tell me. Good.
Amazing.
We are back in the van and we're watching a little bit of YouTube, just a little nap, because we'd had some alcohol and some nice food. So,
to bed.
what time is it?
Okay, let's have a look.
Oh, it's 12 minutes past 10. We'll see you in the morning. We've booked something to do tomorrow, which sounds quite fun.
Oh, wait a minute, have I booked?
Well, you said you had booked. So join us tomorrow in the next scene and see what we get up to.
I actually can't remember if I've booked.
Good morning and welcome to the next day. We are heading off bright and early. It's 8:34. We're showered. We're ready.
Never put handbrake on yesterday.
Well, I was just about to say it was me that drove here, but Nick.
Oh,
well there you go then.
No. Nick
well, yeah,
reversed. So there. Not that I can't do it. He's just moaning at me. So I said, right, you're it. Right, we're heading out of this camping car parks. This is how busy it is at the moment. People up having breakfasts. And we have somewhere special to go. I'll tell you about it in a while. So we're heading about an hour and 15 minutes away from that car park to Gouffre de Padirac. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. It's an underground cave system where we go down a massive hole.
Like a sinkhole?
Yeah, which got loads of steps to get down or a elevator, and then we have to get in a boat underground with a boat rider
In a river,
and he takes us to the other side, and then we get out and explore.
It's like that scene in Lord of the Rings, do you know what I mean? Where they,
With the
when they cross the chasm where it grabs Frodo and pulls him under, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's where we're going. So obviously we'll take you along with us and we'll film what we can and see what it's like. Oh my goodness, that car's almost on fire on the left.
This car here?
Yeah, it's just pulled over.
Yeah.
Gotta sort that car out, mister. Where has Google brought us?
There is another motorhome in front of us, so
Yeah, we're trying to keep up
tuck in
with
as
him.
well.
A very
It's
narrow
like a muck track road,
yes.
and there's no barriers for dropping down the cliffs below.
But just make sure you don't drop down then.
Oh, I'll try my best.
Right, we believe we are here at the car park and they've got designated motorhome spaces over there, which is always good. Right, we're here and we've got parked up and we are about an hour early, but we're just going to walk up. We bought the tickets last night online. How much were they?
I think it was about €23 each, something like that.
20 euros each, so we got those and...
Self-guided.
Self-guided, but on a boat. So we're just going to go and see if we can get in early. If not, maybe they've got a cafe or something. We are taking hoodies.
Oh, yes.
Because apparently it's 13 degrees down there and they do recommend wrapping up and wearing some decent shoes. So we parked right up there, but it's not that far, and everybody's parking here and paying. There's pay machines. But if you actually just come down to where we're going into the Gouffre de Padirac, whatever it is, they do have free parking, but it does look quite tight and packed. But
well, it goes up there as well.
yeah, we might have been able to get in there, but we paid €5 for 4 hours. Nice gardens around here. Yeah.
Look at this. Look at
Yeah,
the
there's all
crepe
sorts of
shops and
stuff.
things.
Yeah. Sure, we'll make use of these when we come back out.
Probably.
But this is where we're going, to the caves.
I think it's good to let us in early.
Look at the queues. Wow, there's a lot of people here. We did order online, but don't know whether we need to get into this queue or what. Oh, waiting file with ticket.
Oh, this is to buy tickets, so
We just go to the entrance then. Definitely suggest that you get your tickets online because this place is crazy, and hopefully we don't have to go in there.
what does that say?
Visitors with ticket or e-ticket. Ooh,
What, that queue?
yeah.
You're having a jerry.
All right, let's get in it.
Lee's in the queue and I've just spotted this. Oh my frigging god. Look at this massive sinkhole. So we are going to go... Jesus! We are going to go down there. Look at the tiny people on the steps there. And then it's all full of water down below. You can hear water actually running here. Look at that. That is massive.
Right, I've come for a look. We are too early. They won't let us in until 5 minutes before the time. So, wow, that looks great.
So it was discovered in 1898, 9 years after discovering this area, and then it took them years to create it accessible, like the open to the public, to put the steps in and things like that. An artificial shaft was dug into the sound rock at a bed of 16 metres. It joins a gallery that runs into the main chasm, providing a starting point for a 40-metre iron staircase. 40 metres, my god. 30,000 sacks of gravel and sand and 2,800 sacks of cement were transported to the bottom of the chasm.
That is a long way down.
I wonder if they did it on that big lift there.
Yeah, maybe. Come for a little coffee before we have to go in, and we've got a beef taco, and it's blooming gorgeous.
It's like
absolutely amazing.
Marinated in something. It's almost like curry. It's delicious.
Beautiful. Yeah, you've got it on the wrong way.
Yes, Commander Laforge.
It's not very clear. Nobody's telling us anything to do, so we're just going to go down these steps.
Let's go. The audio guide.
No, I don't know, but... Right, there's 207 steps to go down. Don't mind going down them, it's coming back up that I think we'll go into the elevator. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness gracious. It's making me feel weird.
I think we'll get lift back.
Yeah, me too. Right, so we're coming down in the steps.
Oh, she's talking.
Oh, our things are talking. And then we decided to get the lift, the elevator, and it just took us like 5 seconds to get down.
Oh my god, look at that.
Wow. So we got halfway down there, then got on an elevator.
I'll give you some facts before I lose phone signal and we won't have anything to look it up. So this is called the Gouffre de Padirac. It's 338 feet deep, and as I said, it used to have a ceiling on and then it collapsed. It was discovered in 1889, not 1898. It's got an underground river which you do actually get to take a boat ride on. It takes about 1.5 to 2 hours to tour the entire site. You can get guided tours, but when we looked, they were booked up at least a month in advance, but you can do a self-guided and you get the audio guide free, so that's absolutely fine. You get about 350,000 visitors a year, plus 2. So this is where the water comes in and the river starts. That'll obviously become big enough to be able to get a boat in it further down. We're almost at the bottom now, about 103 metres down the audio guide just said. It's very dark and hard to see, so you've got to hold onto the railings. The camera's showing up a lot more than what you can see in real life. So in the tunnel it's 13 degrees all year round, and the water temperature is 12 degrees C all year round. So it's not the kind of place you want to end up falling in because you're going to freeze to death.
It's nice and cool though. It's nice.
It is.
Not breeze, but it's just nice and fresh.
Yeah, it's not as cold as it was in Slovenia because I've not got my hoodie on and I'm not cold yet.
It's nice. It's really nice.
But we're now walking with the water flow right at the side of us. It's going under and then back again. And I think we're going to go down a little bit further and then we're going to meet the boatman. I mean, it doesn't look colourful on camera, but it's a lot more colourful than it was when we went into the last cave system. I just love that trickling water sound. There we go, you can see the river there along the edge. So these chasms were formed by rainwater that seeps through, and because of the acidity in it, it actually dissolved the limestone. And after thousands and thousands and thousands of years, what was a tiny little crack is now a big chasm. So you're talking like millions of years of history.
It's great that you've got this audio tour as well.
So as we've been walking down this passage to meet the boatman, we've seen loads of boats down here. There's absolutely, looking at the size of the boats, there's no way that they could have been brought down through the entrance that we went. So they've either been built down here or they've been brought in through another entrance.
Right, I'm not sure what you can see, but we're on the boat now.
There's no driver. I wonder if it's like on a chain and it just pulls you through. It's like gondolas. They're pushing it along with the poles. The water's only about 6 or 7 inches deep.
Yeah, it's not very deep at all.
If we fall in, oh bloody hell!
Oh bloody hell! We're going all over the place. Off we go.
Still not cold, is it?
No, it's nice. It's really fresh. It's like we're on a gondola, but in the dark and underground.
Strange. We're on a boat 103 metres under the surface of the earth.
I'm not sure if you can see anything at all on the camera, but it's a very peaceful experience.
It's hard to believe that two explorers
did this
in
yeah.
1889. Oh, we're going to hit the wall.
I know, my head's going very close to that wall. Right, he's just said there's no fish because there's no vegetation, but there could be snake. So now we get off the boat and continue walking.
Say goodbye to the boatman.
Look at all the water, it's just, and look at those. This is so impressive.
It's like it's raining now
Yeah.
as well.
It's a bit cold down here now.
I love the audio guide. It tells you all
Yeah, the
sorts
audio guide is really good.
You actually listen to some actors like as if it were there, as if they were exploring this cave for the very first time. So apparently this cave has got 8 species of bats, and when they were originally exploring it, they found sludgy things on the floor, and it was bat poo. Back in the day when they were trying to measure the height of the dome, the ceiling, what they did is they got a piece of string and fastened it to a balloon, and when the balloon fell, they snipped the string and then measured the string to see how high the ceiling was. Quite ingenious, actually. Look at the beautiful colours. Looks better on the camera, it does in real life actually. But look how deep that looks. Oh my god. It's like a spa. Look at the size of this lake. Oh my god. Is that... Oh, that's a reflection on the ceiling, that's not the bottom. But my god, look at that.
It's so spooky, but it's also so peaceful and calming.
I
And
wouldn't say that if the lights were off, you'd crap yourself.
no.
Look at that. How it's like there's a pool there, and then it looks like sand, but it's not. That's like mineral rock. Then there's a boat over there. So obviously you can continue around there, and the steps there, if you wanted to go in and start doing it in like a wetsuit or something. That's scary. I wish you could do that.
As I don't know why they were doing that, but they're all on dinghies.
They look like they're potholing. So apparently they've mapped roughly about 40 kilometres, but from here, if that's the scale, it's maybe 30 kilometres to the Dordogne, and then it actually jumps into the Dordogne River.
I'm guessing he was one of the founders of it.
Discoverer. So in 1901, electricity was installed in here, and people back in the day didn't have electricity in the houses, and a lot of the visitors came here just to see electricity in action. This is by far the best cave system we've ever seen. We've never seen it have these crystal blue water pools in before. Look at that. And to think that back in the day, this entire cavern, right up to the roof there, about 100 metres tall, used to be filled up with water. And the water's eroded this, and this is what's left here today. It just looks like a spa, like you just want to jump in, doesn't it? Look how colourful it is.
Just look at the roof and the ceiling behind us. It's just, I keep saying it, but it's amazing. So we've just come off the boat again, and they were telling us, we were right at the back with the guide, so that was quite good. It was telling us that they found bones of saber-toothed tigers and rhinoceroses things down here, and they thought that they didn't actually live down here. They used to be on the surface, and then they got washed in here at some point
Into the sediment rock,
Yeah.
and then it got dissolved, and then the bones were left.
Right, so we've gone up on the first lift. There's actually 2 lifts. We've walked down there before, but we've just bypassed that and come up the first lift. And now here's the second lift. Oh, it's a right queue. Do you want to walk up 200 steps? are out.
But
And,
brilliant.
Thoughts on that? Yes, that
It
was
made
amazing.
that Slovenia one like a pothole.
Slovenia
one.
That was really interesting.
And fascinating.
Fascinating. The boat ride was the best bit. It was just so peaceful and tranquil.
And scary at the same time.
It was absolutely amazing. Those are the best caves that I've been on because of that boat ride. And not just because of that, because of all the water, the blue water and everything.
Yeah, and we've got to thank Hannah because she found it and sent it us. But she knew we were in the area.
Yeah, so at first we said, oh no, not more caves, we've already done some, but then we thought, actually...
It was different because of the boat.
Different because of the boat, I'm so glad we've done that. So I forgot to get the one in Walt Disney Studios for my office, but I like this one, Sarlat. Now we haven't been on this trip, we went on last year's trip and I really liked that town.
Well, to be fair, we went through it this morning.
Yeah, but we didn't stop this time.
But we did do it last year.
I thought I'd get that. It'll look good in the bedroom above my desk.
It's the right colours. That matches the wood, that matches the wall.
They are €14.90 here. In Disney they were about €35.
Shall I go and pay?
Yeah. Right, we're back in the van and we are on our way. So that was one of the last things that we had on our to-do list in France and on the trip. So there was a possibility that we're going to stay a little bit longer, but the weather's going to be a bit crap for the next week. It's going to be raining almost every single day.
And then we have to be back anyway after that.
We have to be back after that anyway. So we thought we'd start making our way up towards Calais and maybe look at getting a ferry in the next couple of days or so. Stop off anywhere if we fancy it on the way or not. So we've got a 3-hour drive now just to get us further up France, and then we'll stop somewhere on the way.
We may push on and go a little bit further.
Yeah, we'll just go as long as we can, and then we've got some fruit and stuff for as a meal tonight. Get back into the healthy eating now. Fruit for tea tonight. Fruit and water.
That's all we've got. That's why.
Toll time. So some of them are just a ticket. Oh, I can't reach that. Hang on a minute. And they just spit them out, and you take them and just don't forget to put them in on the next toll, because you may or may not have seen last year when I did that. Got this ticket and then it took that long to get to the next toll thing that we completely forgot that we got the ticket, and we got there and I would just put my card up and it charged us about what were
€45.
Yes,
the full amount.
Yes, because I'd not put that ticket in to say where we'd got on. So always remember that you got that ticket, and it might sound like an obvious thing to not do, but when you're on a road and you're just there for like
20 minutes.
Well, no, this toll wasn't. It took for ages. It took like 2 hours until we got to the next one or something, and I just completely forgot that I got that ticket. Look at all these sunflowers here, literally thousands and thousands, all facing east.
Yeah.
Absolutely thousands of them. Oh, it's a massive field.
That's a lot of sunflower seeds.
Yeah. A while later we stopped for petrol and all sorts of stuff, had a sandwich, and it is 3 hours 54 minutes until we get to the camping car parks at Calais, because you know what
we've decided to do it again.
You know what we're like when we get to the last day where we say we want to go home, we just go all the way. So we're going to Calais. We booked the camping car parks, which was €17 for the night. Last time we stopped there was a really good camping car park actually. It's only about 15 minutes if that away from the ice ferry. Oh, it wasn't last time, yeah. And booked the ferry for tomorrow. We are going to be trying Irish ferries for the first time, because that was the cheapest one that came up on the Caravan and Motorhome Club. You get a discount. So if you are with those guys, Caravan and Motorhome Club, you get a discount. So always check the app. I think it was about 30 quid cheaper or something.
Yeah, it was this time. And we
Exit the roundabout
we've added
onto
the lounge on as well,
M123.
and it came out cheaper than DFDS. So that's booked
Continue
for
on
tomorrow,
National
which will be in the next
123
vlog.
for 1.5 kilometres.
So for tonight, we've just got to get to the Calais camping car park, and we're going through all sorts of weird ways because we've bypassed Paris to bypass all the traffic.
Well, we didn't. We were going to go through it, and then it reported that one of the ring roads was closed.
So we're just on these kind of roads now.
It's bringing us out west, which seemed really strange, but it's only added half an hour on.
This is where we're at the moment. It is 5 to 10 at night, and we've had to come off the motorway because the motorway is closed. And but very nice views around here. The motorways were just closed. There was no like diversions, anything like that. So I've had to look on Google and try and get us around. There's been a crash apparently on the motorway. So I think we're doing all right. Actually, we're just sort of at the side, yeah, the parallel. So we've still got an hour and 37 minutes until we get to the camping car park. I can't wait to get there. And we're finally here at 11:42. Right, we're here, and we're off straight to bed because it now is. My phone's gone. My watch has gone off. 11:54.
Can I just say, if you're using Google, there's a massive bug in it where if you send some coordinates from like an app, like another app, like a Park for Nights or something like that, and for some reason you change the route or you pause it or you have a stop on Google, it basically it scraps the address and just sends you to the town. It's just sent us to the direct centre of Calais.
Anyway, we're off to bed because it's almost midnight. Even Liesel's asleep. Look at her. She's all ready for bed and got right down. So we'll see you in the morning for our travel home day. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. We'll see you on the ferry in the morning on the next vlog. Goodbye.
Bye.